All right, today we're gonna install a big brake kit on my GS300. These are big brake kits adapter from 355. It adapts the IS350 calipers right here onto the GS300. Super easy to install, so we're gonna show you guys how to do it. But before we do it, we're gonna paint it and then we'll install it. So let's go. All right, first things first is to clean the caliper. We're going to clean it with this wire brush, and then we're going to sand it down to make it smooth. Clean it with some brake cleaner to get all the grease and grime off. Then we're going to paint it silver because we wanted to keep it OEM looking. And here's a kit. It comes with the bracket, spacers, and the hardware. You need to buy your own tap. You need a 14 by 1.5 to tap into the hub so you can bolt the bracket in. First, remove the two 17mm bolts holding the caliper in place. Then hammer the rotor out, and you can see that bottom hole is where we need to tap to bolt the bracket in. So get your tap and get an adapter to tap it into the hub. It makes it a lot easier. So just tap it slowly. Just make sure you tap it in straight. So now you have threads where you can bolt the bracket to the bottom hole. Just make sure you tighten it, everything down hand tight. And now you're gonna cut your dust shield because it will get in the way of the bigger caliper. And then clean your rotor. And after you clean it, make sure you put the spacer in before you put the rotor onto the hub. If your rotor is still touching the dust shield, you can bend the dust shield back just a little bit to make sure it clears the rotor. Now get the two long bolts where you can bolt the caliper through the bracket, tighten everything down, and now you can put your pads in and put everything back together. Now you have to transfer your old brake lines to your new caliper and make sure you bleed your brakes so they work properly. And now you have a big brake kit for your GS300.